What is up, my butter biscuits? Y'all, within today's video, we're going to be talking about Rihanna because recently she was given the title of the youngest self-made billionaire woman. This had me a little bit tripped out, and I'm sure you guys are too. You're like, wait, I thought Kylie Jenner had that title. However, I guess apparently maybe it's been revoked or something, which I kind of like can't agree with, because if you guys don't remember, so many people were talking during that time when Forbes put her on the cover and was saying that she is the youngest self-made billionaire. It's like, y'all, that is just so unfair. You know what I'm saying? Like, she obviously was born into a reality show. She was born into a multi-million-dollar family. You know what I mean? She had everything basically given to her. She wasn't like started from nothing and built herself up, which obviously the title of self-made would come from. You know what I mean? She obviously was on the Keeping Up with the Kardashians show, which, let's just keep it real, y'all. She's been on that so many seasons before she even turned 18. When she turned 18, she probably had millions of dollars in the bank. On top of that, too, her dad's a millionaire. Her mom's a millionaire. Like, she has help every which way she needs it. You know what I'm saying? So I don't really classify that as being self-made. So maybe they took that title away from her. I really don't know. Within this article that I'm going to be reading in today's video, it doesn't say why she no longer has that title. It just says that it was previously given to her. But it doesn't say, like, you know, where it went. I don't know why they took that title away, but low-key I can agree with it because I really don't think that she is self-made. But I was reading like Rihanna's backstory, something that I'd never actually done before. And I was like, you know what? She is the definition of self-made. Like, she came from nothing and built herself up to being a billionaire. And I'm just kind of like, good for her. And I'm very proud of her. You know what I'm saying? Because I feel like that's the type of person that should get that title from Forbes, because obviously that is such a huge accomplishment. And I feel like Kylie, I'm not saying that like she didn't deserve it, because obviously, hey, kudos to her. Like, she's done well for her life. Like, you know, look at her other siblings, you know what I'm saying? Obviously, they have the same opportunities that she does, but she turned her, like, makeup brand into a billion-dollar brand. So, kudos to her, but she obviously had way more help than someone like Rihanna. You know what I'm saying? Anyways, y'all, sorry for rambling before we even get into this video, but I'm going to be reading the full article because I feel like this is very interesting. Majority of it is coming from Fenty Beauty, but we're going to get down into the nitty-gritty of it and read this full article because it is very, very interesting. So, if you guys are interested in that, of course, make sure you guys make sure you guys give this video a big thumbs up. I would really appreciate that. And let's go ahead and get into it. As I'm filming this video right now, I am just seeing so much stuff pop off on Twitter about the Ace Family like festival. I'm just like, y'all, I don't even know why people would go to that. Like, I really don't. I just saw Rich Lux apparently, like, I didn't watch his full video, but apparently they wouldn't let him in. I'm really curious to know about that. Anyways, I thought I would throw that in here because, y'all, the Ace Family. Anyways, y'all, this is from goodmorningamerica.com. If you guys are interested in reading this yourself, I'm going to go ahead and read the full article only because I'm so intrigued by this type of stuff. Like, I don't know if I told you guys before, but when, like, what was it, like VH1 or like MTV? I don't know, one of the two, they used to be like the Forbes richest this, and like they had all the different houses and cars and like yachts and stuff like that. Like, I was always so interested in that because I would live my like daydream fantasy of like winning the lottery, and I'd be like, I'd buy that house with that yacht. Oh, I'd buy that island over there. You know what I'm saying? So I always liked reading about this type of stuff. So this is what it says right here. Rihanna is now officially the youngest self-made billionaire, according to Forbes. For its annual list of the country's richest self-made women, which debuted in June, Forbes named the Fenty Beauty founder the youngest self-made billionaire woman, a title previously given to reality star and businesswoman Kylie Jenner. Also, I did forget to apologize. Like, sorry that my throat is like so raspy. I went to Zed yesterday after like my throat has been like itchy like for like the past week now. I went to go see Zed in the park yesterday, y'all, and I was like, oh my gosh, I was screaming, so my voice is so busted. I do apologize. Jenner, then 21, was named the youngest ever self-made billionaire in 2019, surpassing Facebook founder Mark Zuckerberg, who won the title at 23. But Forbes later revoked that title, releasing an article claiming that the reality star and beauty business owner's billionaire status and financial documents on which her title relied had been skewed. Okay, so I'm so mistaken. Sorry, I must have read over that I didn't know that they revoked it from her. So I do remember that. I think Cody was actually like, wasn't Cody, correct me if I'm wrong about this, but wasn't Cody, they're the brand who like purchased 51% of Kylie Cosmetics? Weren't they like suing because there was some type of documents that were like not right, which were claiming their annual sales? Correct me if I'm wrong on that, because I think that's really funny. It ties into that as well too. At the time, Jenner and her lawyer claimed Forbes' reaction was improper, and the outlet's statements about Jenner's finances, as well as those of her company Kylie Cosmetics, were false. Forbes stood by its reporting, telling E! News in May 2020 that its extensively reported investigation was triggered by newly filed documents that revealed glaring discrepancies between information privately supplied to journalists and information publicly supplied to shareholders. Our report reports spotted the inaccuracies and spent months uncovering the facts, the outlet said. See, there's so much like drama that went on with that, but I feel like it's kind of like kept under wraps, probably because like Kris Jenner is so good at keeping stuff under wraps, you know what I mean? Anyways, continuing on right here. With a net worth of $1.4 billion, according to Forbes, Rihanna has now been elevated through her music, which includes Billboard chart topping like Umbrella, Disturbia, and Rude Boy, and several entrepreneur ventures to the top spot among women. The 34-year-old entertainer is the CEO and co-owner, along with luxury goods conglomerate LVMH. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think LVMH owns Louis Vuitton too. I'm pretty sure. Over her Fenty Beauty cosmetic line, which made major headlines in 2017 for creating over 40 shades of foundation to align with a wide variety of skin tones. Today, the brand has 50 boundary-breaking shades and is often praised for revolutionizing the beauty industry and shedding light on a long-time lack of inclusive and diverse products among previously existing brands. The brand also carries several other makeup products, including statement-making lipsticks and vibrant highlighting powders. Rihanna also owns a 30% stake in her Savage Times Fenty lingerie line, which accumulated $550 million in revenue in 2020. Oh my gosh, y'all, I did not, like, I know that, like, Savage is pretty big, but I didn't know it was that big. Oh my gosh. Anyways, continuing on, the company also raised money at a $1 billion valuation in February 2021, the outlet said in June. Additionally, Rihanna is the mastermind behind Fenty Skin, which she launched in 2020. Separate from Fenty Beauty, the label solely focuses on skincare essentials such as face cleaner, sunscreen, serums, and more. Y'all, can you guys believe that, like, all these skincare products that I've tried recently within the past, like, year, I still have not tried one single Fenty Skin product? Like, what do you guys feel about Fenty Skin? Because honestly, like, I don't know, nothing has really like caught my eye into where I was like, oh my god, I have to try it. You know what I mean? Anyways, the Diamond Singer also launched a Fenty fashion line in 2019 with a parent corporation, LVMH. However, it was announced in 2021 that both parties had mutually decided to end their partnership and shut down the business. I literally didn't even know that that happened, honestly. Like, I didn't know that she had a full-on clothing line. I guess I was under a rock on that one. The singer says she is, y'all, I cannot say this word for the life of me every single time, but I'm gonna try. I could say philanthropy. I could say that, but I can't say philanthropically, there we go, driven as well. In 2012, she started the Clara Lionel Foundation, a nonprofit organization that says it supports and funds climate resilience and climate justice projects in the US and Caribbean, according to its website. My money is not for me, it's always the thought that I can help someone else, Rihanna told New York Times T magazine in a 2019 interview. The world can really make you believe that the wrong things are priority, and it makes you really miss the core of life, what it means to be alive. On top of all her business ventures, the 34-year-old gave birth to her first child with boyfriend and rapper A$AP Rocky in May. She announced the pregnancy in late January. In addition to Rihanna, Jenner's sister Kim Kardashian, 41, sits at number 16 on Forbes' list of the country's richest women, with a net worth of $1.8 billion. 24-year-old Jenner made this year's list too, with a net worth of $600 million. I am so just like confused by this because $600 million, but then like wasn't just a couple years ago she was at a billion, you know, like a billionaire status. I'm kind of confused by that because was she lying by that much, by $400 million? So confused. The beauty mogul landed in the top 50 at number 41. She went all the way to number 41. She was on the cover of Forbes, but now she's at number 41. That is so crazy. But anyways, it says right here, ABC News has reached out to Kylie Jenner for comment and will update this story with a response. I am so intrigued about that, honestly, y'all. That really... Okay, y'all know that I'm just so nosy and I'm just so curious to know because I remember seeing that there was some type of lawsuit between Coty and Kylie Cosmetics because they were lying about the revenue that they had made, which obviously gave Coty like the push to like put more money towards Kylie Cosmetics. You know what I'm saying? Say, for example, if you're selling your brand and you're like, hey, my brand makes $350 million a year. Say, for example, the person buying it's like, okay, you know what? I'm going to spend $1 billion on this because within like 5 years, I'm going to make way more money. You know what I mean? However, it came out that they were lying about the annual sales. So I'm really curious to know about that. You know what I mean? But I feel like there will be more details, and which if there is more details that come out about it, I will make a video about it. But this one is to Rihanna, of course. Like, I literally read her whole story. If you guys are interested in knowing more about her upbringing, you guys can just head on over to Wikipedia. Honestly, like, I was gonna go into like full depth with this video, but then I was like, I just want to talk about her billionaire status. But literally, you guys can read on Wikipedia her full upbringing, and it's just kind of like, wow, she is the definition of a self-made billionaire. So kudos to her, y'all. Like, honestly, I feel like she deserves it so much. I am still so curious about Kylie though. Like, I did not know that they revoked her title of like the youngest self-made billionaire. That's such a trip to me, and I just kind of feel like, well, there you go. You know what I mean? Anyways, make sure you guys let me know your thoughts and opinions on everything, and I'll catch you guys in my next video. Peace out, Girl Scout.